Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to my weekly stream in relation to NRL news, NBA tips, as well as the A-League tips, which is how this all started, these weekly streams. But obviously, this channel strongly relies on NRL-based things, and for that reason, that is why I try and get NRL information included, as well as betting tips. I've been doing pretty good in the betting tips side of things. The A League has been pretty unpredictable as well. So look, let's get started. We'll get to NRL news first. Let's have a look. It's new. Just having a look now. Look, next week when I do this, I might actually write notes down rather than looking at my phone, because these streams do go for a while. I've actually got pizza coming in about the next 10 minutes, and I'm excited to eat some dinner. Guys, this isn't a crisis stream. If you guys are joining as well, that will be from 8:30. That'll be the final episode before we have a 5-week break. That is massive. Just trying to see if there's any news in relation to signing. I did hear that Martin Tapau has re-signed with the Sea Eagles on a 3-year or 2-year deal, technically, until 2022. Well, that's 3 years, 2021, 2020, yeah. I know Parramatta are looking at re-signing back rower Sean Lane and our hooker Reed Marnie. Reed Marnie's a very good player, but I think we need kind of a backup hooker. If Reed Marnie is to play Origin, which I think he could be there in the Queensland team next year, then we're definitely going to need someone in that number 9 jersey. Another big news, Parramatta, in my opinion, I hope this is reserve grade. They have signed Brock Lamb. Brock Lamb, for me, is not first-grade material. He could mature, but I would put Jamin Salmon or Dylan Brown before Brock Lamb any day, in my personal opinion. But Para, I think it is a good signing for the juniors. If that the reserve, well, I would say Wentworthville Magpies, but Wentworthville Magpies are now Parramatta Eel, which is good. Dry Arrow is a little bit iffy at the moment. We're waiting to see whether he will stay at the Titans or move to the Rabbitohs. But the contract deal is not working out officially there. Just having a look. I spoke about Riley Jack's return to the Storm. So Tapau extends a 2-year deal. Tyrone May in Cleary's Panthers plans for 20 as he juggles between having a hooker or half. So Tyrone May at the Panthers. 2020 signings tracker. Tapau signs. Brock Lamb joins the Eels. Canberra Junior Matt Frawley will return to the Raiders. People have been asking me on this. I actually personally do not know who Matt Frawley is. I just don't remember. People are saying, is it a waste of a signing? I can't really give my opinion because I haven't seen him yet. Tony Staggs has signed a Broncos extension, making him until 2021. That is a good signing for the Broncos. Tony Staggs is a great centre, and I think he's only going to get better as well. He was probably one of the best players for the Broncos this year, and I'll speak about that probably in my my season review. Eels veteran Michael Jennings has signed a 2-year deal with the club. This is a tricky one for me. I think he's good, and I think he's a cult club hero. I just don't know if it should have been a 1-year deal. I know it would have been tough on him. What was it, 3? It was 2. Okay, maybe 2 will be all right, but I think we've got to get some new players in regards to our centres soon. We've got Wonga Blake, we've got Blake Ferguson, we've got Sebo, and obviously Jennings does work with Sebo. But I think both Takarangi and Michael Jennings, it could be time to move on to new options soon. We will wait and see. The Rabbitohs have significant spending room after salary cap review unit approved medical retirement from Sam Burgess, meaning the retiring players' years contract will be excluded from the cap. That's big news. And as I said, they look like they're going to replace him with Jai Arrow, but it's not certain just yet. Newcastle Knights have confirmed the signing of Giamat Shabaski on a 3-year deal coming from the Broncos. That is good there. I don't know if I spoke about this last week. I may have, but the other big one is that St. George have re-signed Zach Lomax, which I think is a pretty good player. But they have put a fucking huge deal in this. They have got him until 2025. He is set to start bulking. I'm wondering what that means. That's described by the club. We are going to bulk him. I wonder whether that means they're going to I don't know, put him in the forwards, but I doubt it. He's not. He's not a forward. Zane Tetabano officially joined the Panthers. I spoke about that one last week. We spoke about Vunivalu. That's about it for the NRL. Yeah, that's about it for the NRL this week. And then a quick one. So a few little signings. No one officially announcing they're leaving for once. A few players have left over the last couple of weeks. Season training is about to well, it's already kicked off, but it's starting to get into more momentum. Tickets are on sale for Magic Round. I've got my tickets. Definitely get your tickets if you're heading up to Brisbane. I think tickets are also on sale. I'm not going, but if you're going to the TO Stadium clash between Eels and Broncos up in the Northern Territory. All right, guys, let's get to the A-League. All right, so over the weekend, we had the A-League. I believe it was round 9, but I'm just going to check now. Yes, it was round 9. Sydney FC, I picked... No, we'll not start there. Sorry. Melbourne City versus Perth Glory. Now, I think I'm pretty sure I backed Melbourne City, and I'm pretty sure they were favourites going into this match. Perth would have been a good price here. And Perth got the win away from home, and they won 3-0. Perth haven't been going too good this year compared to what was expected of them. But I think in this game, they really turned up and they turned the table. I think we'll be seeing a different Perth side throughout the year as we get into the back half of the season. There's still a long way to go. We're not even a quarter way through yet, but Perth look very dangerous, and I think that will continue. Wellington Phoenix against the Wanderers. I'm pretty sure from memory I took Wellington Phoenix. I said they were in good form at the moment. I spoke about how it could be a draw, but I did go for Wellington Phoenix. I'll double check that, but I'm pretty sure I backed them, and they won 2-1 against the Wanderers. One of the high scoring games of the year. Sydney FC, way too good. They're in red hot form. I would be very surprised if they do not win the grand final the way they are going, or at least play in the grand final. Very disappointing if this club is not playing the grand final. It'd be good to see them like other teams there, but no, Sydney FC are dangerous. Against this Brisbane Roar side, they went 5-1. That is massive. That definitely is a massive confidence booster. The Central Coast Mariners take on the Sydney FC side this weekend, and I'm worried as shit. Next up, Western United against Melbourne Victory. I had Western United to win this game. They had a few losses, and I just thought they were ready to get back on track, and they won 3-1 against Melbourne Victory. And then in the final game, it was 1-1. It was a draw, and this actually got me a bit of money because I had Adelaide United in a lot of my multis in regards to the weekend, and 2-1. Adelaide United 2-1 with 5 minutes to go. Correct score. Not only that, all the multis got up. I was very stoked with that. All right, guys, let's take a look at the A-League this week. I might just tell you guys, not little flex, but I might just tell you guys the multi wins that I had over the weekend because some of them were pretty good. All right, let's have a look. Where are they? Okay, so 3 legs: Newcastle, Leicester, Sheffield United. Stake $2, win $17.38. Not too bad there. Perth Wildcats 1-10. 9 legs: Dallas Mavericks, 76ers, Pacers, Rockets, Utah Jazz, Western United, Adelaide United, Baltimore Ravens, and Minnesota Vikings. $18.58 off $1 there. Not too bad. All up, I went 80 over the weekend. M Gladbach against Bayern Munich in the soccer. $2 on, a return of $11. M Gladbach, Indiana Pacers, over 2.5 goals in that Adelaide match, which I was very lucky. And Adelaide United to win, $18.35 win there. Man United. I had a feeling that Man United were going to beat Man City on the weekend, so I put quite a bit of money into that, and I won $24. $13 for the correct score at $13.50. And then Man United paying $9 to win. I just chucked $1 on that one. Got very close to getting the NBA completely right, all 10 games over the weekend. Fucking Indiana Pacers screwed it up for me. One leg wrong out of the 9. Picked the upset of the Golden State Warriors over Chicago Bulls at $3.66 and things like that. And it also happened with the Phoenix Suns last Thursday. All the multi I spoke about, I got right. Picked the Indiana Pacers to upset Oklahoma Thunder, and yeah, so that was the weekend of winning. The big multi I've got on for tomorrow, I've got $2 on this, sorry, is Houston Rockets against the Cavaliers. Cavaliers are really struggling, so Houston Rockets 11 plus. The Lakers for me are a little bit unpredictable, my team, so I'm just going to go with a head-to-head against the Orlando Magic. Brooklyn Nets against the Hornets. Hornets have been in pretty good form, but I think Brooklyn Nets will win, so I went head-to-head. I think the Bulls can win 1-10 against the Hawks. I've seen enough from the Hawks to say that they put up a fight. And then Milwaukee Bucks by 11 plus against the Pelicans. They are killing it at the moment. That'll get you $24. If I get all of the teams right tomorrow as well, it gets me 77. Look, I'm just going to run through who I think is going to win tomorrow. The Celtics are at $1.97. Pacers are at $1.87. I'm going to go the Pacers. I think the Celtics have been fairly good. I think they're due a loss, though. I'm just seeing what the people think. People think Celtics will win. The Celtics have won 11 of 12 Eastern Conference opponents. Look, we'll see. It's at Indiana. I'm going to go Pacers. I'm going to go Pacers in that match. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to close this. Clippers versus Raptors. I think the Clippers will win this match. I think they'll be too good. Their form has been fairly good. They have had a couple losses as of late, though, so I do think the Raptors will put in a fight. But they lost to Milwaukee. They lost to the San Antonio Spurs as well. As I spoke about, the Lakers in red-hot form against Orlando Magic. It's not a home game for us. It's in Orlando, but I think we can win it. We have 4 straight wins after a loss to the Dallas Mavericks. But no, we've only lost 3 games, I believe, this season. 3 games. So we're in good form at the moment, and I expect us to keep winning. Just need to close. Someone liked my YouTube comment from another video. Oh my God, what's going on? People are liking my comments. Okay, cool. No, it's separate. It's earlier. It's all good. Okay, Houston Rockets against the Cavaliers. Cavaliers are going to get smashed in this match. Cavaliers, let's have a look. Cavaliers lost to Boston 88-110. Lost to 76ers 94-141. That's so embarrassing. They put in a fight against Orlando 87-93 and lost to Detroit Pistons 94-127. That's mental. They are losing games by big margins, and it's not like the Cavs to do this, but this year, write them off right now. Charlotte Hornets at $4.95 is a very good price against the Brooklyn Nets. I think Brooklyn Nets will win, but I do think the Charlotte Hornets will put in a fight. I don't know. Just think the Hornets, I backed them today against Washington Wizards, even though Washington were favourites, and I think that was a good bet. But I think the Hornets will put in a fight, but the Nets will be too good in the end. Utah Jazz against the Timberwolves. I'm going to go with the Timberwolves. Earlier, Timberwolves weren't favourites, but now they are at $1.83. I think the Timberwolves will win this match. Atlanta Hawks against Chicago Bulls. I am just going to go with the Chicago Bulls here, in my opinion. What's this go? What's your Fortnite hunter? Fighting in the comments. Chicago Bulls have lost 3 games in a row now as well. But in extra time, Atlanta Hawks made it equal 121-121, and they lost 121-135. No, I don't think it was 121. It was in overtime though. I watched the match today. I had the day off work. Memphis Grizzlies against Phoenix Suns. I think Phoenix will win this game. Pelicans at $7 against the Bucks. I think the Bucks will win this game big. I'm expecting the Bucks to win maybe by. I was going to say 22, but that might be a considerable margin. I'm going to go 17. I'm going to go the Bucks to win this one by 17. The Bucks have 21 straight games in a row. They have had 3 losses, one to Utah, one to Miami Heat, one to the Boston Celtics. They are winning games. This team is looking very, very dangerous. I'm backing the Bucks at 11 plus here. Yeah, no, they're in red hot form at the moment. Oklahoma City Thunder against the Sacramento Kings. Thunder are at $2.08 here, outsiders, and I think they're going to win this game. I'm actually going to go with the Oklahoma Thunder City. I think they've played some very good games. Over the weekend, they went into overtime with the Minnesota Timberwolves, and they were very lucky in the last few minutes or few seconds actually, to equal it, and they ended up winning by 12 points. So that is a big effort there. I'm backing. Look, the best bet for me actually is probably Oklahoma Thunder at $3 at 1 to 10. I just don't. I don't know. I don't think they'll win 11 plus, but I'm definitely thinking that they'll sneak home in the match. And then we have the New York Knicks against the Golden State Warriors. Two of the shittest teams this year. The Knicks are at $2.60. The Warriors are at $1.49. The Knicks have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 straight losses, whereas 98 to 100, as I said, I backed them the other day. The Warriors beat Chicago Bulls. Otherwise, they would have 5 losses in a row. But yeah, so look, if you put it all together, that's 77. But for me, I would go Oklahoma City, Golden State. I'll put the Bulls in there. I'm going to go the Nets, even though they're short price, Lakers, and the Bucks. And that gets you $5.35. It's not a great price. What did I have before? So I had Rockets 11 plus, Lakers to win, Nets to win, Bulls 1 to 10, which is a very tough one. The Hawks will put in a fight, in my opinion, and the Bucks against the Pelicans 11 plus. I don't see the Pelicans winning, especially at $7. For the Premier League, I haven't spoken about it before, but I'll just quickly. I have got a little bet for the week, and I'm going to go with Everton to beat Man United. Man United have beaten Man City over the weekend, but I think Everton are going to get the better of them. I think it's going to be a 2-1 win. Just a little win at $15. Everton at $4.50 just to win. I think Everton, after beating Chelsea, can come off a win here, and they can win again. We'll have to wait and see. They haven't been the greatest club this year. Obviously, they're coming 14th compared to Manchester coming 5th, chasing for that top 4 spot. But I think Chelsea will definitely rebound against Bournemouth this weekend, and I can't wait to see it. That game is at 2 a.m., so will I even stay awake to watch it? I'm not sure. Look, guys, I think that wraps it up. So I will be streaming tonight for Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 3 before we have a 5-week break. This crossover, in my opinion, is good so far. I'll speak more about it, I think, after this episode in relation to a review. I am a little bit disappointed, though. It feels more like a fan service rather than a big crisis. But anyway, that's going to be it for tonight, this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the Crisis stream if you're joining tonight. Otherwise, I'll see you next week. My pizza still isn't here, and it's been 20 minutes, whereas I said it would be 5. Thanks for watching, guys, and good luck with your bets. Good luck with your tips, and let me know in the comments any NRL news if you are watching this.